What is up, everybody? It's your boy the E-bike guy, and today we're going to be having a little video about my Tommebike Icon and some just discussions and let you know what all is made or involved into putting this bike together. But we're going to take a little ride right quick. We're going to go to the park and I will talk to you over there. So let's go ahead and turn this on and we're going to be riding right quick. All right, get initialized. Okay. Now, before I even get to what I want to tell y'all, man, this bike is really fun. I actually love this bike. Just the way it feels, the new fork, the rigid dropouts, or the frame that we had modified to stop the swaying and the flexing. And this bike has been nothing but good. So we're gonna loop around. We're gonna turn on Lake Avenue, loop all around, and then get on 17, and then we're gonna head to the park, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all right there. So let's go ahead and ride right quick. Go down here to this road. Woo! Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo! I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. That was on mode 2. We actually reached up to 80 miles an hour just that fast. Just that fast, and the front wheels was trying to lift up on me. Boy, JB360, I think we got it. So what happened was I had to get my old tune from JB360, which he's been very successful with his Stuff Bomber clone with my tune off my 850 controller. So now, and I've been talking over with Vinci over in my supplier over there in China about my issues I was having with the far drop controller. Now it's performing better than it was doing. At first, I couldn't even get out of over 70 miles an hour on mode 2. So now I had to reach the top speed of right about 80 miles an hour, which was crazy. I only went that fast only a couple of times. So I will talk to y'all as soon as I get to the park. I swear, y'all, this wasn't performing like this a couple days ago. No, damn sure wasn't. I'm gonna take it on mode 2 now and put on mode 1. I can imagine how mode 3 is. Holy crap, y'all. That was nuts. That was nuts right there. Yeah, I've been trying to figure this thing out for day one. I'm trying to figure out what the hell was causing it not to reach 70 miles an hour. Well, the people over in China was helping me out, and then I finally reached out to JB360. He's also a YouTuber, and I said, bro, man, I need a copy of your tune. And he was so quick to screenshot me his tunes and everything. So I copied everything over from what he had, and those are the tunes that I had on my bike. And after that, it's been performing way better. Way better. So I believe this bike is capable of doing a speed run now. Man, just acceleration. Woo. Man, it gets there fast. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna take Main Street, and then we hit to the park. So that's where the park's at. This is awesome. This is awesome right here. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hell. I was actually struggling to hit at the 70 mile an hour. I was struggling to hit that, man. It wouldn't even, sometimes it wouldn't even go out of 65, you know? So that is nuts right there. So we're gonna go ahead to the park, somewhere where we can actually chat up under a tree or something, because it's a little bit hot today in Florida. So we're gonna exit right here, and let's see here, let's see somewhere where people don't think I'm crazy. All right, so let's go over here. Let's see. Probably about right here. Let me see. So here it is. So here's the Tommebike Icon. As you can see, it really looks good. I mean, if you see it in person, it looks really good. I can't really say much more about it because I mean, it's, you know, it's, in my opinion, it's one of the prettiest DIY bikes out there on YouTube, you know what I mean? And that's as far as YouTube goes. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what's been done to the bike. And I did this already on another video with me and my son going off riding, but I'm just gonna go in depth of what's going on with it. So anyway, so let's start with the controller. So this controller, this is a Far Driver 72-1200. It's a beast of a controller. This controller actually puts out about 47,000 watts, and it's a 600 amp controller. And so that round about 58 horsepower. This controller can produce going to this QS273. It's a 40H. It's not a 50H motor. It is a 3.5T winding, and it's a 150 millimeter dropout. So the brakes. So you got the Mogura. These are 220 millimeter rotors. We got the Deeps, 4-piston calipers. Also, this is a Shimano adapter. So I had to use 2 adapters to actually raise this caliper up to accept the rotor. So also I have a trailer hitch so I can pull all my stuff, or you know what I mean, like if I'm going to grocery stop and everything. So I got a trailer hitch right here. This right here is a support. So what's going on is that without this support right here, if you happen to brake hard, this dropout right here will flex, and this brake caliper will actually start to rub on this cover of the QS273. Notice that it's hot. I just been ridden and it's hot right, and it's, I mean, not hot, but it's cold because I'm using my regen. The only time when I use my brakes, if I had to come to a very sudden stop, and if a car pulls out in front of me, that's when I use my brakes. But other than that, I'll be using my regen. So yeah. So as you can see, we did a design change to the frame. So so this right here stops the flexing at high speeds. So we got the bottom. So we did the bottom and we did the top, and this is going to be on all the e-bikes I build if a customer wants to purchase a Icon or the Legend or the original bike, so or even the junior model. So we're going to be incorporating this as well. Also, let's go to the battery. Now this battery, yes, it's duct tape and everything, but this is temporarily because my boy at Boss Custom Battery Bags and Seats, he's actually making me a battery bag as we speak for this battery. This is a 70 amp hour battery. This is using Moly cells P42As cells, and this puts out a lot of power. Also the connections right here. So we have 6 gauge wire and we have 8 gauge wire. So we have 2 sets of wires running into the far driver controller. Okay, so they help with more current flow. Up here in the front, we have the same thing. We have a KKE front fork, which is a very good fork. It's actually, it is so good opposed to the Shimano fork, and it is very responsive. So if a person want to upgrade from the Shimano to a KKE, it's going to be a little bit more expensive because we have to have a wheel to match the fork, because this is a 15 millimeter through axle, and then I have to purchase the fork and the wheel at the same time. So same thing right here, 220 McGurrs. We also have an adapter to accept the caliper for the rotor as well. Okay, so let's go up front. So here we go. We have these I don't know what this Dymorris or something like that. I'm gonna tell you a story about that later. So here's the Deeps master cylinder. So these are the master cylinders. So these made by Deeps, and these actually Suron, made for Suron. These brake system is right here. And then yeah, so there's really much to say. You know, I got the e-bike got logo on my wheel. The only thing I keep really from this bike is the bottom bracket and the derailleur. Other than that, everything else is history, unless I'm going with the Shimano fork. Now if I go with the Shimano fork, then I keep the front wheel. If I don't go with that and I go with a KKE or a D&M suspension, then I'll use another wheel for it. As you can see, we got the all skate 26x4 tires. There's another set called the Ultraverse. You can get those too as well. And also I can get those yellow writings, I can get those in gray. And I think I'm going to, when these tires wear out, I'm going to switch out for the gray writing. They do come in the silver writing on these tires right here. It's got the stabilizer, which is really good. And then, you know, you got the display, very good, love it. A big step up from the DKD display. And then over here we got the domino throttle, which is ranging from 0.0 all the way to 0.39 volts, which is on far driver maximum voltage on the throttle. So yeah, it is off. I ain't want to hit the tree and everything. So I'm going to tell you, oh, and one more thing too. So here's the connector. So right here, this is a V2. This is a 600A connector, and then this is a regular QS8. I think this handle like 300, I believe, 180, something like that. So those are 2 connectors I haven't run into this controller. This controller doesn't get hot, and the reason why this controller and this battery doesn't get hot because this bike is light. I should measure it, but I think it's weighing less than 130 pounds, which is incredible light, and all that power in the light frame equals crazy acceleration and crazy fun. So, okay, let me go. I mean, you know what? I believe these handlebars actually way better than the red ones I had on my bike. It just makes the bike look better, in my opinion, though. But I'm gonna give you a story what happened to these, why I switched these bars out. My son, the customer that I'm building the Tommebike Legend for, they like these handlebars, and I decided to get some myself, and I think they look very good on this bike. But I'm gonna tell you what happened was, so the story of this is that when you build a high power e-bike, be careful who you let ride or if they have any experience, you know what I mean. So my friend came down and he rode my bike, and he's, you know, that was the first time riding a high power e-bike. And what happened was, when he was I noticed that when he got on the bike, it was on mode 1, and he did this right here. When he did that, the bike jerked forward, and I told him, whoa, ease on the throttle. You got to ease on the throttle, you know what I'm saying, when you accelerate. And when he crossed the street, he eased on the throttle, but I guess it was too much, and the whole bike just did a freaking backflip. So when it did the backflip, he's okay though. So when it did the backflip, it kind of messed the seat up. So I got to get a new seat, and then it bent the handlebars, and that's all it bit. That's all it did. The whole bike came unscathed. Everything was, the battery was still in the frame. The pedals wasn't ruined. It just, I don't know how, but it landed on the seat and on the handlebars. It didn't even ruin the handles on the master cylinder. That was crazy, because usually these get bent. But anyway, so I was saying that, you know, say what we came and put our heads together. I said, what if we make a bike with like a Tommy bike like this, but 3,000 watt, 72 volt, like 40 amp hour, 3,000 watt e-bike, 4 driver, 72 controller, you know, and keep it looking the same, so that way people can gradually get into that power of those e-bikes, you know what I mean? Because these e-bikes, they're not toys, you know what I'm saying? They're fun and everything, but they're, you know what I'm saying, when you get into something like this, you know what I mean, this is, you know, this is a grown man's toy right here. So a person getting like this need to have like some sort of experience in motorcycle, and even you do have experience in motorcycle or dirt bikes, you know what I'm saying, it's a totally different animal, because of the fact that these e-bikes are not loud. Like, they don't have a motor, they don't have a gasoline motor on there, they're very quiet, and that's what makes this bike so underestimated. So people underestimate the power of these bikes, because the engine, if like a 450cc dirt bike, the engine intimidates a lot of people. So they get on there and they're like, man, that thing sounds mean, you know, you know, I want to ease on the gas. They know in their mindset, like, man, I'm not finna go out there and act stupid. I'm just gonna ease on the gas and just go on down the road, you know what I'm saying? Well, opposed to this, which has more power than a 450cc dirt bike, it doesn't have no noise. So it just turns on, and then you get on the bike and thinking that's not gonna go nowhere, and then you stab the throttle, and then from here to that tree right there, you already on your butt. So that's what I'm saying about, you know, high power e-bikes, you know, and you know, especially the e-bikes that's very quiet, you know what I'm saying, they don't look intimidating. Like, this bike don't look intimidating, look like just a regular DIY e-bike, you know what I'm saying, with a big motor, big battery, and a big controller, you know what I'm saying. So, but anyways, but we came up, we're gonna be doing his e-bike as well. We're gonna be doing his big new, we're gonna be converting his big new to a 5,000 watt e-bike conversion kit, and then his the Milod that he has, we're gonna be converting that into a 3,000 watt e-bike, you know what I'm saying. And then eventually he's gonna be upgrading to a Tommy bike like this. So yeah, that's all I wanted to actually share with y'all about, you know what I'm saying, building a high power e-bike. You got to be ready when you're doing something like this. Be prepared, because this bike puts out a lot of power. And now, since I actually got this thing tuned right, thank you from JB360 that he sent me to tune my old tune file from his controller, and I happened to download it or copy it over to my controller, and now my bike's actually performing to the point where we can go ahead and do our speed run. So I'm happy with that. Thank you, bro. You're amazing, man. So if y'all, he also got the baddest step bomber out there right now. He's running a 4 driver 72-680 on a step bomber, and reached almost, I think he went over 80 miles an hour at one point. But yeah, man. So yeah, check his channel out. We did a tune on his step bomber, and he's flying. So anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the house, because I got a lot of stuff to work. I got a lot of work to do with batteries and stuff like that, and then, you know, got to get some stuff out, you know what I mean, because I need a vacation, man. So so yeah, that is it. I just wanted to show y'all my thoughts about my Tommy bike, and then what happened to, you know, my friend when he riding e-bikes, and then, you know, building high power e-bikes as a general, you know what I'm saying, because they're dangerous. They're very dangerous, and you can get hurt, seriously hurting them. Me, I have experience. I have like almost 20 some years experience, background in, you know, riding dirt bikes. My kids in motocross and stuff like that. They used to be, but now we done got into e-bikes and everything. So just a word of caution, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful when you getting on something like this, you know what I mean? Because you will get hurt. But anyways, and also I just wanted to share y'all more in depth of this Tommebike Icon, let you know what was involved and what I did to make it work real good. And also, hopefully I'll be producing another model. I want to produce a Tommebike with a 24-inch wheel set and a Tommebike with a 3,000 watt hub motor and with a nice 72 volt, you know, 40 amp hour battery, something like that, you know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna go to the house. It's pretty hot out here and I got work to do. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it ready to do the speed run? Let me know. I think it's ready. I think we're good to go. And when my neighbor get home, because he's going to be the person that riding this bike, we're going to do another speed run and see how fast he can go from less than 1,000 feet. So, but anyway, so yeah, man, this is the e-bike guy. I'm finna go, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.